Alright guys, here we are at the mouth of the cave. The biggest tunnel, anyway. I did bring a high intensity LED light. Hopefully we can light this place up. We're going to see how far back it goes. Okay. I hear water back there. These were made to bypass the dam during the construction of the dam back in, I think, around 1912. We're going to cut the light on now. I don't know if you can see any better. We're going on back. There's the roof up above me. Humongous tunnel. They must have blasted this out years ago. But can you imagine the volume of water that was going through these two tunnels? Have no idea how deep it is, how far back it goes. We're already about 40 yards back, and it is so dark in here that even this LED doesn't light it up very well. There's a lot of water dripping from the tunnel ceiling. Don't really see any bats. I figured I would. There's no ledge. Just a tunnel. Looks like I'm close to the rear. You can see back how far back I am. There's a rock in front of me. This tunnel is probably 20 to 25 feet high and probably 20 to 25 feet in width. And it looks like I've reached the end. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like a huge wall. I see light. No light. It's just a reflection. You can see where it was blocked off. And there's a waterfall back here coming off the corner. A huge concrete wall there that they filled the tunnel in whenever they completed the dam, when they no longer needed the bypass tunnels. Oh my Lord, there's a huge cavernous wall in here, probably 50 to 75 feet high. This is the dead end. Huge concrete wall and a waterfall. And I mean, it is literally 40 to 50 feet high right here. And this water is coming out of a crack in the concrete. But I'm going to back up now. We're getting a little closer. There's some old timbers when they, I guess they had the timbers here they used to fill the concrete in with. You can see some of that still standing. I don't know if you can see up in there or not, but it's pretty cool. Way up high. Alright, we're going to start heading back out of this huge tunnel. Hope you could all see some of that at least. Probably hard to see it. But you'll see the mouth of the tunnel here in just a second. Right here the tunnel's only about 3 feet deep. My paddle's hitting the bottom. So it's not that deep up in here. mouth of the tunnel again. And I'm hoping my battery holds out on my camera. I've always wanted to go up in here and see how far back it went, and now I know. Pretty cool thing to see. Even if it was a job to get here, today with all the current being so strong, it was a little difficult getting here, but we made it. I'm about 35 yards from the tunnel entrance. You can see how big this tunnel is. Now here, I don't know if I'll be able to touch the bottom or not. Nope, cannot touch the bottom. It is probably pretty deep right in here. It's hard to imagine the whole Yadkin River flowing through this tunnel though. Well, I say it's hard, but actually, as big as they are, no, it's not really that hard to imagine. But we'll go back in this one. See what it looks like. I don't imagine it goes quite as far back as the other one, but I don't know. And once again, I hear water at the back of the tunnel, so there's obviously a waterfall back here as well. Do not know how far back they definitely run parallel with each other. See my shadows on the wall? Okay. Oh, gonna hit the wall here in a second. Watch out. Like I said, I'm hoping you can see some of this. If you can't see it with this LED light, then there's probably not going to be a good way to light it up, because this thing is pretty darn bright. Again, going way back. This one doesn't have any rocks in the middle. You can see the ceiling up there. This one, that once again has a great big concrete wall, plug rather. And just like the other tunnel, it has a huge vertical shaft. I just hope you guys can see that. It's amazing how big that vertical shaft right there is, and it's concrete. It's been, the water used to just plummet down through there. There's still a waterfall in this one as well. But you can, that's probably 75 feet, or 50 to 75 feet straight up. Huge dome-like ceiling with a crack and a waterfall. Pretty cool. Turn out the lights and see how dark it is in here. Pretty dark. I don't like that. I'm getting out of here now. I've seen enough. You can see some of the iron, what's those rods they use in concrete? The, oh my goodness, my mind's left me. rebar. You can see the rebar and where they used to hold the form boarding on too. Some of the old form boards are still up there, hanging on the wall. Been there since 1917, I'm sure. All right, we're gonna head out now. Second tunnel observation complete. And you can see some light from the tunnel ahead, tunnel entrance. My hand. Like I said, I just hope you guys can see this because I don't know how good the GoPro is going to capture it, if at all. But this tunnel, like the other one, is 75 to 100 yards long. I would say maybe 100. There's no real way to tell because you get disoriented in here. But it's got to be at least 100 yards long, maybe more. And here we are heading back out. I'm going to turn my light off. All right. Well, like I said, I've always wondered how far back they went and what was at the back of them. I knew I could always hear water, but they're pretty darn big. You could easily drive 2 big rigs through here at the same time, side by side, or a train could go through this thing if it was a tunnel in the mountain. It's that big. Hidden in this little pond off to the side of the dam, right next to the powerhouse. And you can see the powerhouse right there. There's the dam right there. Good shot of it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video.